Men are not meant to be dominant. Men are meant to be submissive.
Hush up, boy.
Get over here!
Good evening, you sexy bitches. I guess I should apologize for being especially nasally in this video because I'm sick as fuck, but I've returned yet again to whine and complain about things that other people do that I just don't and will never understand. Today I was scrolling through Twitter to find something to talk shit about for like 4 minutes when I came across a video of a woman putting McDonald's fries in her burger and then putting like barbecue sauce on top of it or whatever the fuck it was. I'll just play a little clip of it for you so you get the idea.
Are we American or what?
Oh, that's a lot of fries. Are we?
It does look kind of
It's good, right? Wow. So freaking good.
Now the reason why I wasn't too specific on what she was doing in the video is because I don't know what she was doing in the video. I wasn't really focused on that. My attention went more towards those fucking foot-long acrylic nails. I just want to clarify that I'm not trying to harass anyone for their fashion preferences. If you don't like my opinions on the subject, then you can always just click off and move on to your next video endeavors. That being said, these things look like fucking shit. Like, I'm just gonna get into the looks of them, and they're so ugly. If I saw someone walking around in public with those on their fingers, I'd probably assume I'm being hunted in a nightmare and beat the shit out of myself in an attempt to wake up. They look like something Freddy Krueger would wear to a Taylor Swift concert, which is weird in itself because I don't think Freddy Krueger would ever like Taylor Swift. Now, believe me when I say that this isn't my first rodeo with foot-long acrylic nails. Like, I've actually expressed my thoughts on these before on like a whole bunch of different platforms, and the response I get always seems to be specifically from women, and they always say, I do it for myself, not for men. And you know what? I totally fucking believe them, because these things are absolutely horrifying. Like, imagine if you sharpened each nail and just had like 10 little swords always at your disposal. That'd definitely be the #1 most effective defense mechanism for women. You know, if you have some creepy dude following you home from the pub at night, don't use pepper spray. Only pick-me's use fucking pepper spray. And don't use a taser either, because if like the two prongs don't connect, then it's basically ineffective, so you'll just get jumped either way. No, just impale them with your fucking nail swords. That'll do good. And that's if anyone would even be ballsy enough to get into a physical altercation with you in the first place. If I was being forced to either go up against someone with nail swords or go up against someone with an LMG, I'd be going with the LMG. And you know, now that I think about it, they kind of look like something you'd put on for a shitty Wolverine cosplay. Either that or one of your costumes for Halloween when you were just a wee lad. And you know what, this doesn't just apply to those freakishly long acrylics like the ones this lady has. It's kind of just for acrylic nails in general, because there's a lot more to them than just looks that make them even dumb of an idea. Yeah, I may be done shitting on how they look, but I've only just fucking started, because let me tell you, have you seen how bad these things can mess up your fingernails, like permanently? Some of this shit I can't even really show because YouTube doesn't like red liquids, but broken nails from acrylics is fucking disgusting. Admittedly, I am a nail biter, so there's been a few times where I've bitten off a little too much nail and it hurts like a bitch until it regrows, but that only happens like once or twice a year. Never have I ever seen a girl with acrylics who hasn't complained about the fact that they always break, yet they still seem to fucking get them. It's like a crack addiction, like, you know it's bad for you, yet you still go and snort a line off your uncle's ass crack every once in a while. Go fuck yourself! And the shittiest part about this is usually the nails are like way too heavy for standard grade glue, and they'd probably just fall off in a few days if you tried that. So when people put them on, they use kind of like something like the Kregel from the Lego movie. It ain't coming off, basically, is what I'm trying to say. You know, if you get them like caught off of something, they won't pop off. They will instead pry your real nails right out of the fucking bed. Also, how do you perform basic human needs with this? Like, how do you wipe your ass with these things? In the video, the girl can't even perform the task of picking up a burger without doing it like really weirdly, like she used her knuckles and shit. So if you can't even pick up objects normally, how the fuck do you wipe? Do you have to like use your feet and just be really flexible and like really coordinated with your feet? Or do you like clutch the toilet paper like you did with the burgers and just kind of hope that one, you don't smear shit all over your hands, or two, you don't accidentally slip an acrylic into your chocolate starfish? Like, how do you use your phone too? Your phone screen probably looks like you're using it through iron bars. Do you have to like always sleep on your back with your arms, hands, and fingers splayed out flat on the mattress? Cause like, I'd be afraid of like rolling onto my side and snapping every nail on one of my hands. I just don't get how people think of getting these and don't kind of like realize the consequences that could arise from this shit. It's like, oh yeah, all these terrible things could happen to me, but let's just get them on anyway. It doesn't fucking matter. God forbid you don't sacrifice comfortability over quote unquote fashion. Yeah, these things are absolutely fucking dumb. I don't know why people get them, but I think the only thing worse than these things, and it's by a long shot, is those fucking rings that go through like your cheek and show your teeth, or like they're in your earlobe and they stretch your earlobe right out. I don't know what they're called, but they're some sort of piercing, I think. They're like a very obvious piercing, as you can fucking tell. Every time I look at a piercing like this, I automatically think of fucking Linkin Park for some reason. Or Havoc from the new Mortal Kombat. I think it's because you can see his teeth like through the fucking mouth, or because his fucking cheeks aren't even there anymore. Either way, not what we're discussing right now, but they're fucking disgusting too. In sum, never get acrylic nails. They're terrible. They make you look like Fruity Krueger. They hurt like a bitch when you wear them, and they hurt even more when they rip your nails off. And they also put you at risk of getting an unwanted lubeless enema while trying to clean your tushy. So that should be enough for you to say, hey, maybe this isn't such a great idea. And that's pretty much it. Join me on the next instance of What the Fuck Are You Wearing, where I spend like half the runtime of The Lord of the Rings shit-talking Crocs, because Crocs look goofy, and anyone who wears them is goofy. I'm actually doing this, by the way. The next video is gonna be shit-talking Crocs, so get ready for that. Bye-bye, cuties.